A very pleasant evening to our respected lecturers and fellow friends. Education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. This meaningful quote reminds us that education is not only about gaining knowledge, but also about preparing ourselves for the challenges and opportunities of the future. We are from Group Chillwing, and today we are honored to present our topic under the theme Future of Work and Graduate Employability. This theme focuses on the importance of preparing graduates for the rapidly changing world of work, especially in this era of technology, digital transformation, and evolving industry demands. It emphasizes the needs for students to develop not only academic excellence, but also practical skills, adaptability, and real world experience in order to remain competitive and relevant in the future workforce. In addition, our topic is also closely related to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is fall under SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, which aims to promote productive employment, career readiness, and sustainable economic opportunities for all individuals. As we know, many graduates today face difficulties in transitioning smoothly into the workforce. This issue arises not only because of the skill gaps, but also due to the mismatch between education systems, industry expectations, and the realities of modern working environments. Therefore, our group will discuss several complications related to this issue together with the practical resolutions that can help improve the graduate employability and better prepare students for the future. Without further ado, I would like to invite Ms. BADRIATUL SHAFIYAH to continue with the first complication and its resolution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Adlina. So, after years of studying, why do so many graduates still hear the same sentence? You are not job ready. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So, today I will be focusing on one key issue, and it is the mismatch between education and industry expectations. So, in today's fast evolving and technology driven workplace, employers expect graduates who can apply skills, solve real life problems, and adapt quickly to the working environment. However, most universities still focus heavily on theoretical learning, exams, and grades, with very limited exposure to real industry practices. As a result, there is a growing gap between academic preparations and workplace expectation. So this gap is becoming more critical and urgent as graduates enter the workforce without any practical experience, making it difficult for them to meet the employer expectations from day one. And this leads to multiple problems such as increased unemployment among graduates, and the employers will end up spending more time and cost to train these graduates. And these graduates ended up feeling unprepared, discouraged, and lacking the confidence when they are job seeking. And if nothing is done regarding this matter, this mismatch will continue to produce graduates who are only qualified on paper but ineffective in practice, weakening the future of the workforce. And to solve this issue, we must shift from theory-based education to experience-based learning. And this can be done through three ways in total. And the first one is having real industry projects, which means that the students have to work on actual problems from the companies that are relevant to the courses and not just the classroom assignments. And the second one is having structured internships, which means that the internship should be guided, relevant to the courses, and integrated into their curriculum, and it must not be optional. And the last one is having industry collaboration, which means that the universities can collaborate with outside professionals to help co-design the courses, mentor the students, and share what the real workplace expectations are. And why does this work? So this approach directly bridges the gap by ensuring that the student can learn and apply at the same time. So what are the benefits? So the first one is graduates become more job ready and confident once they graduate. And employers, on the other hand, get skilled candidates who require less training than the others. And lastly, these universities will produce more competitive and relevant graduates to the actual workforce. And I think it's time for universities and industries to work together to redesign how we prepare the students. And because in the future of work, success is not just about what you know, it's about what you can actually do in your working life. And that's all from me. I will pass it to the next presenter, which is Miss Alifa Zafira.
Okay, thank you, Miss Bat. So, hi everyone, and today I have been looking into the issue in which my part I believe that the transition between university to workforce have a massive gap. I feel like it's not that we are not learning the right things, but the speed of this industry is faster than what we study. I read that many graduates feel lost because what we do in the classroom is very controlled, but the modern work environment is chaotic and is ever changing. It always changes. And I believe that everyone feels the same. Like, do we feel confident that our project is actually matched to what a company expect on day one? So, in addition to BADRIATUL, I also want to add that we have the AI factor. It's like a massive issue right now. We are spending semesters, like right now, we have spent 3 years learning and mastering software and techniques, but by the time we graduate, I'm sure that AI can do what we just studied in just a few seconds. So this digital transformation, it's making technical skills that we learn expires faster than ever. And it is scary because it shows that our degree is not the last thing that we need to do before we work. It is more like a foundation, and we are forced into a situation where we need to always catch up. We need to keep on learning something new before we can even start on our career. So my proposal is that we need to stop looking as a degree as the only source of what we study, and we should advocate for industry integrated learning. So like such as Google and Microsoft, because we need to move forward toward a lifelong learning mindset where degree need to be supplemented by the real-time industry certifications like cloud and API. This create a professional in which a student can be a professional academic but can still have a broad practical skills in in emerging tech that always progresses and updated annually. So to wrap up my opinion, I would like to say that this is not just about learning more, but it is also about learning the right things at the right time. Keep following on the new updates. That is all for me before I pass to my next friend, something. Thank you.
Thank you, Alifa. So my name is Muhammad ZAMRIN. Have you ever looked for a job and felt like, am I ready for this? Honestly, I have. And I think most of us felt the same way. So the job market today is moving so fast, especially with technology. And the truth is, what we learn in class doesn't always match with what the company actually needs. So the problem, many students in university don't know which career they need to go for and what skills that they need to develop. Do they get a proper career guidance? Yes, but only in their final year when it is almost too late. And if nothing changes, after they graduate, they will so struggle to find a job, not because they were not smart, but because they're not exposed to the industry early enough. So the solution that I want to propose is university can create programs such as industry mentorship program. And here how it works. It happens during semester breaks and where UKM brings in industry experts to run workshop or training session or Q&A session, and they will share their real knowledge about what the industry actually needs. What's the impact from this program? So students can get to learn new skills and also they can understand industry expectation. And the most important thing, they can already build connection with industry people. All this without disrupting their studies because this happened during semester break, right? So by the time they reach final year, they're not starting from zero. They already know what's to do and they already ready for it. So in conclusion, I urge university don't let a student semester break go to waste. So they can run this program, industry program, bring in the industry experts and give students the exposure they need yearly. So that's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to next person.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zamrin. So, adding to the previous point, I think another major issue related to the graduate employability is unequal access to opportunities among students. Nowadays, students are expected to graduate not only with a degree, but only with experience, networking skills, communication skill, and strong portfolio. But the reality is, not every student start from the same position. Some students have better connection, stronger financial supports, or easy access to internship and industry exposure, especially in bigger cities like Kuala Lumpur. Meanwhile, other students may struggle because of financial limitation, maybe transportation issues, or simply not knowing where to start. So, honestly, this can be very stressful for students today because sometimes it feels like you need experience to just gain experience. As a result, many talented students are left behind, not because they lack potential, but they lack access to opportunities. This is why universities should play a bigger role in creating more inclusive opportunities for students, such as maybe create a virtual internship, like Mr. Zamrin said, maybe mentorship programs or collaboration with the industry and universities, or even career development platform. I believe this effort can help students become more prepared and confident before entering the workforce. Because in the future of work, success should not depend on who has more connection or advantages. Every student deserves an equal chance to grow and succeed. So that's my whole point. So I'll pass this to Miss Adlina Afiqah.
All right, thank you, Mr. Haziq, for your explanation just now. So, moving on to my part, I will be presenting one of the key complications under our topic, which is the lack of soft skills among graduates in adapting to modern work environments. As a well known proverb says, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. In today's rapidly evolving job market, graduates are no longer expected to excel only in academics or technical knowledge. Instead, employers are looking for individuals who are versatile, adaptable, and equipped with various soft skills such as communication, teamwork, leadership, and also problem solving abilities. However, many graduates still struggle to meet these expectations due to limited exposure to real workplace environments. The issue has become even more significant with the rise of remote and hybrid working systems, where employees are required to collaborate virtually, communicate professionally, and also manage responsibilities independently. Without confidence, discipline, and interpersonal skills, graduate may face difficulties adapting effectively. For example, in our university, UKM already provides internship programs to expose students to real working environments. However, internship alone may still not be enough because some students only undergo short training periods or are assigned limited responsibilities, which may not fully prepare them for an actual workplace challenges and professional communications. Beside that, we can also observe that the application of soft skills development through our own subject activities, such as group discussions, presentations, and collaborative assignments like this presentation today. These experiences help students to improve their public speaking abilities, teamwork, confidence, and also critical thinking skills, which are highly valued in the future careers. Therefore, to resolve these issues, universities should strengthen industry collaborations, increase hands on learning opportunities, and encourage more leadership and communication based programs. At the same time, students themselves must take the initiative to step out of their comfort zones by actively joining extracurricular activities, networking programs, and also professional workshops. In a conclusion, the future of work is not merely about obtaining a degree, but about producing graduates who are versatile, resilient, and ready to face the challenges of a rapidly changing world. As a proverb, as the proverb wisely reminds us, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. Throughout our meetings and discussions, we learn that success is not only achieved through intelligence, but also through teamwork, communication, and mutual understanding. Before we end our discussion for today, we would like to leave everyone with this quote: "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." With that, we conclude our presentation. Thank you for your kind attention and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. And wait, Allah.